Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of adult age, welcome back to Dave's Empire 1981. Hello, how are ya? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. As you can see in front of you, I have a DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys Mongul figure. I've picked up 4 DC Multiverse figures in the last week alone. I've just been pretty lucky finding exactly what I want this week. I was like, screw it, I'm going to get them. This guy here I found at a really good price on BigBadToyStore.com. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to get him. Mongul, I'm not familiar with like the more modern versions of him. Excuse me. But back in the 80s, 90s, he had a lot of interaction with Superman. And I dig that era of the Superman comic books. So, had to have him. Let's take a look at the package here. Typical window box for the DC Multiverse. Got Mongul on the side. DC Multiverse on the top. Mongul, Superman, villains on the side. You got Legal Junks, barcode. I'm going to point out something right now. The image on the back is a more modern take. What do you notice? Look at his hand here. Thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. I'm assuming he's got 4 on his other hand as well. This figure only has a thumb and 3 fingers. The fist hand is also 3. So this version and the one pictured are not the same version. But that's okay. Let's get this big yeller bastard out of the box and onto my table so I can enjoy it. You'll notice something about the background there if you pay attention to my videos. The great big Dave's Empire 1981 banner is no longer there. I took it down so I could use it as a promotional aid at All Elite Wrestling Collision yesterday as I filmed this. And I just didn't feel like putting it back up. Get all this out of here. The picture I'm going to keep, but the box I will probably trash. Typical stand, which we're going to get off right now. And trading card. There's a stand, DC. Same basic stand as every other time. There is the trading card. Let's zoom way in so we can take a look at it. Flip it over. Mongul, supervillains, data file. There is that. You can pause it if you want to read it. Let's zoom back out now. There he is in the plastic cradle. And get the brightness back the way I want it. Instead of this one, I am going to use this one. It is sharper and be easier to cut the little straps that hold them in. Or will it? There's that one. That one was a normal one there. Now let me put the cap back on this thing before I effing stab myself. A little stab mark right there from a previous use of the knife. Oh, it's taped in at the legs. Didn't even see it. Beefy boy. Hunk of plastic on the floor. Ha 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 ha. Let's look at this big bastard here. Stand him up real quick. Bring the camera down so we can see his entire body. He stands pretty nicely. He's lighter than some of the other figures in this scale. That's okay. Got a bit of paint rub up in the shoulder there. I'm going to go over articulation in just a moment. But first, let's zoom into his head so we can get a good look at him. That would be a great screenshot right there. Maybe I'll use that for the thumbnail. Mongul. Took a screen grab. It's a beautiful face in this gnarly ugliness. Nicely detailed all the way down. Purple legs, silver boots. Veined up, beefy arms. Green wrist bracers. Check out the back. I like the helmet. Well, back of the head helmet anyway. It's pretty sweet, nicely detailed. I'm assuming that's some kind of breathing apparatus. Like maybe he has a dome over it at some point. I don't know. Booty. Let's zoom back out. I'm gonna drop it down. Just the brightness for myself, if nothing else. Breathe away a fly. Little pesky bastards. Articulation. Surprising amount of down in the neck. Can you see that little fly over there? Maybe not. Not a lot of up. This piece is a rubber overlay. Get a bit of wiggle. You can go all the way around if you really had to. Limited, but acceptable. Nice, easy shoulder ratchet on both sides. Get about 90. Get fully rotational. The elbows, single jointed, less than 90. There's a pivot there. There's a sweet spot. Both work. Very nice. Comes with the fist on the left and an open gesturing on the right. It's like a dark green wash in the bracers there. Let's see. There's got to be rotation in there. That is a snug pin. I don't want to jerk it around too much because I don't want to rip the damn thing out. Torso articulation, there's no cut in there. It's all dumbbell in the waist. You can get some decent posing if you like. Hips, Mongul split. Get out to there. Not a lot of pivot in this one. You got double jointed pinned knees. Stiff but function. Get to there. Most of the time, this guy would probably stand on a shelf looking menacing anyway. But you can get the poses, most of the poses you want, I would think. He does have ankle rotation and everything in there, but limited because of the boot cuff there. There is toe articulation. Rotation, everything. Toes work just fine. Let me get him standing right there. Now, I'm pretty happy with this figure. Like I said, he's basically going to stand on the shelf looking menacing, like he's going to rip somebody a new hole. He'll stand probably like that, looking all mean and shit. But my only nitpick is the hands. Open right, fisted left. It would have been really nice if they had included an open left and a fisted right, so we can flip-flop, 2 opens, 2 fisted. But beyond that, I'm pretty happy with this guy. What do you think? Did you get him? Are you gonna get him? Let me know, folks. Deuces.